Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. Here we are, Houston beating Texas 76-72. I feel like we covered all the ground we needed to cover on Houston and Texas in that last segment. So I do want to get to the overreactions here. And this is going to be a fun one. I need to go to Chris Mack first on this one. A healthy Donovan Clingan is the most important player in the Big East right now.
Well, I mean, I'd say yes, but UConn was pretty good without him. But I think Borzello had a tweet that he played 35 possessions against Xavier on Saturday. And in those 35 possessions, there it is, Xavier scored 12 points. Just so people have in perspective, like if you're an elite defense, you're probably around 0.80 points per possession. That means every possession, team's scoring 0.8 of a point. And the fact that they're that low, and Xavier doesn't have right now, big guys that maybe they've had in the past that can score the ball around the basket. They've got some young foreign kids, but at the same time, man, he is so big and he is so imposing. And, it's probably pretty accurate, man. I don't think that's an overreaction.
Yeah, Doug, I'm gonna hit you with this because we have another stat as well too that shows his impact on the game. UConn's defense with Donovan Clingan on the floor held Xavier, Mack, to 18.8 effective field goal shooting percentage and 3 for 23 on twos. On the game, Xavier was 4 for 14 on shots taken from within 1 to 3 feet from the rim. That data is from cbbanalytics.com, a subscription site that you can sign up to. I call him the Great Wall of Bristol. They call him Kling Kong. He erases everything in the paint when he's right. And I'll tell you what, yesterday, after having a week off to kind of get into shape and lose some weight, he looks right.
Yeah, it changes everything. It does. When you have that type of rim protection and you can do it without fouling as well. And let's be honest, right? The biggest change in basketball in my lifetime is that officials have gone from talking about verticality to actually allowing verticality. Okay, so and Rob, I know you know it, but I don't know if you know it to the core of it back when Mack and I played. Officials come to your practice before every season, right? The two things you get before every season in college basketball, when I played at least, and I played 2 schools, you got the FBI, they would come in and warn you about gambling, and they would show you these pictures and tell you these stories, and you're like, oh my God, I'm never gambling on anything because I don't want to owe anybody like that money. And then the officials come in and they talk you through, they officiate a scrimmage usually, and they talk you through new rules. And every year they would talk about verticality, right? Where you from the tip of your toes to the fingertips, all the way to infinity, that's your space, and you have this space. No, it never worked. If you were a guard, you drove in, guy puts his hands up, you just jump into him, you get a foul. Well, now they actually allow big guys to maintain their space and not block shots. And Clingan is so good at it. He's big. He's athletic enough where he gets in your way. He doesn't, drop the hands too much. They give you 20 degrees. So it's not just the block shots. It's that he's just a presence. So now you're taking floaters, you're taking middies, and it also allows the perimeter defenders to salivate. I can get up in you because we want you to take middies or those floaters over his hands. And then we go rebound and we get out and run. So I think that part of it is everybody looks at block shots, and there's with high level analytics, you have quality shots. Right? You're not getting very many quality shots with Donovan Clingan defending the rim. And I think a big reason is his use of the verticality rule. And I think the verticality rule has completely changed, especially how college basketball is played and officiated.
Yeah, well, and I think he also has that impact on the offensive end because when he's rolling to the basket, he
totally different.
I don't know if there's a better.
Totally
is
different.
There a better
everybody runs the same stuff as far as ball screens, right? You either ball screen and lift the backside, or you empty the backside depending upon their coverage, right? And if you can put a really good shooter and you got to read, does he tag, does he not tag? But when you have a guy you can just throw it to and he can find a way to catch it and put it in, Changes everything. Makes you look like a way better coach. Like, man, that offense looks really good. Like, it's the same offense. You just have a guy that catch and dunk it.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.